Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Fun channel. Today I am going to teach how to make a simple CRUD application using JSP servlet. So here, this is the demo. So let me copy and paste it here. Right. So this is the CRUD. So I am going to register the student name John. Course I am going to select as Enterprise Java, Core Java. Address India. Phone number I just put something, right? Click register button. Thank you for registration. Your registration ID is 6, right? You will be able to see here. If you click browse button here, John, this is the ID. The ID will be, it will be shown like this. Okay, this ID should be, this is last insert ID. It will be took and show here, right? So how to do this system step by step we'll teach. Okay, here what I am going to do is here, first I am going to go to this one. I am going to write. First I am going to go to the file, new. Here I am going to select the project as Maven project. Right. So let's go to the file, new, dynamic web project. Here I am going to give the name. I am going to give the name as servlet JSP CRUD. Right. This is a name. So click next. Here if it is a runtime, you have to select as Apache 7, right? So here click next, click next, click finish. Now your project has been created successfully over here. After project is successfully created, we have to add the Maven dependencies, right? That is very important stuff. So select your project, right click, here go to the configure option. Here you have to select the convert to Maven project. This is very important stuff when you are converting the Maven project. Name also I am going to control C, the same name I am going to give here. Keep as it is, click finish. Right. Now we are converting as a Maven, right? Form.xml. It will be generated. Now I am going to go to add the dependencies. I need only add the MySQL dependencies. So we need to connect MySQL and Eclipse. So it is very easy to configure that. So here select the project again. Go to here. If you select the project again, you already configure the Maven here. The Maven dependencies are there. Here go to the option add dependencies. Here you can add the dependencies over here. You have write MySQL. You type this one, you can get the dependencies here. Click on this one, click OK. Right, it will be configured. Right, you will be able to see it is keep on configuring. Now it will be, if you click the form.xml here, you can see here dependencies added successfully. Right, now you will be able to connect with the database. Now it will be interacted successfully. Now let's select servlet JSP CRUD application. Now here the properties, Java build path. Here we have to set as here as Java, right? Project fact. Project fact, you have to select the project fact here. Runtime Apache is selected successfully. If it is not checked, we have to check it this one. Okay, apply and close it. Right. Now it's no problem. Right. Okay. Now it's successfully configured. Now if you want to change the port and all, you can change the port here. Now this how to change the port and everything I have already taught in basics Eclipse with JSP servlet part. Those who are not watched my basic video, I have given in my video description. You just go through the links and you will be watch the basics. Okay, now how to configure the Tomcat and the server and everything. Okay, this is very important stuff in Eclipse, right? Okay, now let's going to create the project, right? So select the web content folder. Inside the web content folder, I am going to create the project. So select the web content folder, right click new, JSP file. Here I am going to select this one as index.jsp. Index.jsp. Click finish. Right, this is index.jsp. Right. Now here I am going to put the code, right? So here the same code I am going to already written the code here, the same code, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here, right? Okay, don't worry about that. This very simple code I have put it here inside this. All the code I have provided in my tutorsfunny.com website. You will be able to you will be able to download it. So this is for this one link should be the Bootstrap, right? The Bootstrap link I have linked it, but I am not giving the Bootstrap styles over here, right? We can give. Okay, so after that what I did is it's a our body, right? It's a body. Inside after the add we have a body. Inside the body we have created the form, simple form, right? Okay, here after that we have created the inside the form we have created the simple table, very simple table we have created. Here is a very simple table I have created, look like this. It's a table, right? For this table I have given the fields, right? These are the fields. This is the heading, calls plan to student information. After that we have created the fields, right? Student name, and this is the student name input field. This is the called as drop down list. Scores we will be able to select from the list, right? So we have 3 courses: VB.NET, Enterprise Java and Core Java. You will be able to select the drop down over here, right? After that we have another field, address. It is a text area. I have put it as a text area of address. After that we have a mobile number. We have a input type, right? So input type as a mobile number, right? This is the 4 fields we have created. After fill of the form, click register button. Here I have created one button. It will be submit. Type, click. After click the button, register button, it goes to the, it's submitting the form. It will be the method post. Action is add servlet, right? Add servlet file, we have to create the servlet file over here. Very simple. So you have to select the project. This is a project, right click, new. Here we have to select as servlet. If it is not there, go to the other and select the select as. Okay, go to you have type servlet. That you can get it here, right? Otherwise it is already there when you go here servlet. Okay, get it here, right? So we have to type the name of the name servlet. We have to add servlet. On you have to add servlet. Okay, add servlet. Click next. Or this is the URL mapping. Keep as it is. Click next. I no need the get do get. I need only the do post method only. Click finish. Now you will be see this is your default one. So we no need this and this all the stuff. This we no need simply. This constructor also we no need. We have to remove all the stuff. Keep the annotation web server. Okay, when you are clicking the, when you submit the form, the action will be goes to add servlet. So it will be identify this name by the annotation of here. This servlet annotation it will be identified. Get the request and annotation, right? Sorry, not here. I have created here. This is servlet JSP page, right? So here you will be able to find it. This one JSP resources. Inside the resources, SRC here. This one. This is a blank one, right? So after that, what I am going to do is here I have to put into this code. Don't worry about all the source code. I will be providing my website. If I write step by step, it will be very boring for you all to observe, right? So that I have all source code I have written myself, and I have copy and paste and explain it. Very simple way to understand, right? We will be complete this project within 10 or within 15 minutes, right? If I write the code step by step, it take more than 1 hour to complete this simple project, right? So it's very boring, so that I have do the way, right? If you all are like, I hope, right? The do post will be, it will be getting the method. Inside the method I have pasted it here. First what I did here is we have written the prepare statement. Object we have created st1 equal null. After that we have to create the connection object con, right? So these all are reside on the namespace called this namespace. These are the namespace. Connection, driver manager, prepare statement, all things are there, right? Okay. Now after that we have to print writer out response dot writer. What is the response you are getting? You can write out dot println, whether you get the success message and everything you have to write here. If you are not called this, if you are not written this class, you can't get it here and write it. Okay, so you have to write like this. After that we have to write this one. Here where you can post the values. Here where you can post the values. Name, this course and address and mobile number, right? The M number. These are all the values we have to post. Click submit button. If we are posting to action add servlet, if all the values are coming this page, it is setting to here. This name will be setting, course setting, address setting, number. It's all are assigned to the relevant variables like this, right? After that what I did here is, I'm going to connect the register MySQL driver. So MySQL driver, you have to register MySQL driver. Right, you have to write the MySQL driver over here. This is a MySQL driver, right? So this one we have to write com MySQL dot JDBC driver. This is how we have registered the MySQL driver. Okay, we already added the dependencies of MySQL inside the form.xml. We already added the dependencies. You don't worry about that. We have added the dependencies, right? After that, what I did here is we have to provide the database path, right? My databases reside on where localhost. Okay, here, right? I have created a database called LB School. Inside the database, I have created a table called student. Student has a fields ID, name, course, address, phone, mobile number. These are structured. ID always be I have created as a auto increment field with primary, right? These are the fields, right? We no need to add the IDs also. The rest of the fields we have to add the data, right? Name, course, address, and phone, mobile number. Okay, the rest of the field we have to add the data, right? So what I did here is this is the path of the database. Here we have to create the query, string query, insert into which table we are going to add the record? Student table. These are the, we have to specify the fields. What are the fields are there? These are the fields we have to specify. Name, course, address, mobile number. Okay, we have specified the field. Values, these are the question mark. Okay, these are the 4 question mark we have set it here. Prepare statement, we have to get the prepare statement object here, equal connection prepare statement, we have to call this variable over here, right? After that we have set the relevant fields, right? st set name, the first field, variable second, third, fourth, right? These are the parameters we are passing to the relevant, this all the values we are passing the relevant parameters, right? This 4 question mark will be, first value goes to first question mark, second value goes to second, third goes to third, fourth goes to fourth. Likewise, data should be added into the database. After that, when you are called int, we have to create a variable k. Int is a prepare statement object dot execute update mean it will be added the record into the database. After that, we have to check if this k equal 1 mean if the record is added successfully, we can pass the message as thank you for the registration, right? If it is successfully registered, after that we have to write the query, select max ID mean we have to get the last ID. What's the last ID we are inserted, right? So we have last ID, so that we have to write max keyword we are used to find the last ID from student. So you have to write statement class, we have to create the variable st2 connection create statement result set object, here get rs1 statement object dot execute query. This query we have to pass it here. After that we have to rs next, this rs next record. So you have to write string register number, you have to create the variable register number equal rs next dot get string 1 mean only we have one record here, only one field here, get 1 mean the database field also this one right, 1 here, 1 we have set it to 1. So you have to write the print message your registration ID is this one. What is the ID after add the record? The ID will be generated. What is the last ID you are inserted? It will be passing here. It will be here. It look like this. After insert the record, it will be count all the database fields, right? It is getting the last value, it passing here. So it will be took the value and you are passing the registration number here. So we have to write a concatenate operator. Your registration number is plus mean it's concatenated with registration number, right? If there is anything error, you get it. If it is not one, is there any error occur while you are inserting the record? It passing the else part and passing the message. This can't update it. Okay, then if this anything error, it passing to the catch block and show the exception. What is the error you got, right? You maybe get the class not found exception or driver man SQL exception, whatever error, it will be caught the catch block. It will be identify the error and what type the error it will be showing to your console over here. The console it will be showing like this, right? So it's very simple one. You should this all the source code I provide in my tutorsfunny.com website. You will be able to get it and you will be able to do the project. Thank you for watching. So let's run and check whether the program is working or not, right? So let's what I'm going to do, all the stuff are done. Let's save all. So here, what is the error? One error we have right this bracket we are passing to one bracket, right? Now let's run and check. Run at server. Yes, server at JSP correct. This is the project. You have to select as finish, restart the server. Right now your project is loaded. Right now you will be able to add the record as beta. Select vb.net, any course. I select as vb.net, address India, mobile number something like that. Click register. Thank you for your registration number. Right, it's working successfully. Right, if you are going to the database, you will be able to see it is working successfully. Peter vb.net India. This is your phone number. This is the last ID 7. It will be show you. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt on this, you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.